Welcome once again to this channel. Here's another creepy, scary videos from TikTok that will really make you think the whole day. You know, it can even shift your own reality. Family, if you're new here and this is the first time watching this channel, drop us a like and subscribe. Be part of this wonderful family. But if you've already subscribed, welcome again. You know, I love seeing you here once again. Family, I won't bore you that much or waste your time. Let us start watching the amazing creepy videos, guys.
Every picture of the Earth is CGI. This was the owner of NASA, Werner von Braun, and on his grave he has Psalms 19:1, which is a Bible verse. The Bible verse is, "The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork." Why would the owner of NASA have this on his grave? Alongside of that, NASA in Hebrew means to deceive, beguiled. On top of that, look at what happens when I type in flat earth backwards into Google. NASA is the first one that comes up. Everything in this creation has a torus field, which is an electromagnetic field. At the center of this electromagnetic field, between the two poles, you have the plane of inertia, which is the heart chakra. The plane of inertia is the 0 point between the two poles. This is why we have duality here. Everything's torus fields. Atoms are torus fields. The Earth is a giant torus field. This is why the Earth is green, nature is green, and the sky is blue, because blue comes after the green chakra. This is why all compasses point to the North Pole, because it's the center of the torus field. This is where the most electromagnetic energy is stored within the field. Earth can be rearranged to spell heart, because we live on the plane of inertia, the center of the torus field, the green chakra.
One of the most
Guys, this is amazing by what it's saying. So if maybe from day one, from the set go, NASA has been telling us lies, you know, then to my opinion, guys, I think we are doomed. I think we've lived in a lie for years. But let me know your idea at the comment section. Is NASA truthful, or they've been telling us lies for all this? Wow.
famous leading ladies of all time, Anne Hathaway, has lived before, and she is the reincarnation of one of the most famous leading ladies of the past. There's a massive conspiracy theory that Anne Hathaway's husband, Adam, is the reincarnation of the most famous playwright of all time, William Shakespeare. Because look at how much they look alike. It's very suspicious. And if anyone had the Illuminati power to reincarnate themselves, it's the most famous man of his time. And guess what Shakespeare's wife was named? Anne Hathaway. And this is what she looked like. Look familiar to another Anne Hathaway we know? And here they are all together. The theory goes that they wanted to reincarnate so they can come back and the wife could be famous in this lifetime, maybe so she can act, because women weren't allowed to act in the 1500s. And Anne is very known for her poised, proper, almost old-fashioned way of talking and behaving that rubs some people the wrong way, but maybe it's because she's from a different time. Before I show you the most eerie part of all this, make sure you follow so you finally know the craziest conspiracy theory about each of these celebrities and request who you want to see next. Anne Hathaway was born on the exact day, to the date, of Shakespeare and Anne's 400th wedding anniversary, to the date.
Guys, so if they really look alike, that doesn't mean that it is a kind of reincarnation, or maybe they've been cloned or something. You know, there's that theory that we look like other people out there. It is said that every person looks like 4 people somewhere, so we might resemble, you know, that facial appearance might look the same, but that doesn't mean that we are reincarnated, or maybe it's a clone. That is my honest opinion on this, but let me know yours as well at the comment section. I'd love to read the comments, family.
What's a conspiracy theory that you 1000% believe in? I'll go.
The conspiracy behind Wayfair. So I remember when this first was going on, a lot of people were all up in the air about it. Some people believed it, some people didn't believe it. And I happen to be one of those people that really didn't believe it. I thought there was no way that this huge corporation would use their website and certain items and certain coupon codes to possibly sex traffic kids. So I really never thought too much into it until one day something happened that actually changed my mind. So this happened about a year ago. So I work for a pretty well-known bank, and I remember we would always have this older lady come in, and anytime she came in, she would always do a cash deposit and immediately do a wire transfer. So one day I got a chance to help her, and I remember she did the cash deposit, which was like $13,000, all in cash, and immediately wanted to do a wire transfer. So when I started to help her, I remember the account number was written down on like a small piece of paper and the amount. So she was sending about 12,900 and like whatever cents to this account number. So I got to the part where I needed to type in who it was going to, and she told me it was going to Wayfair. And at first I really didn't think too much into it because she did have a business account, and I figured, well, maybe she's buying new furniture for her office or whatever. So after we were done, I started to go through her previous wire transactions just to see where all these other wires were going that she did prior. And they were all going to Wayfair. There was like 6 or 7 different wires that she was doing in the past like 60 days. And that's when I changed my mind. I knew that there was no way that this person that is always doing cash deposits and immediately doing a wire transfer afterwards to Wayfair, sending them thousands of dollars in 2 months, was buying furniture. There was no way. And I remember shortly after I reported the account just for like secondary review or whatever. And next thing I know, she never comes in again. I never see her again, ever.
Family, so if it is true that Wayfair is using their transactions to sex trafficking, then I believe the police should look into this because it is wrong, it is bad, it is sinful, and this is not allowed in this world. So the police should look up on this, and let us know if it is just a conspiracy or it is a fact right there.
When we tell us that we sold our soul, is that even possible? Some people say we can't sell our soul because it don't belong to us. God gave it to us. But we are gods and goddesses. We just don't remember. This is the same reason why the word soul and soul is so similar. If you go back and watch this movie, they have a scene showing that his life was so sad. And at some point, he said, my life had no meaning. This is called the life review program, where they show your life is so sad and so bad to the point where you say, I want to try to do it again. And once you agree that you want to do it all over again, you are signing a spiritual contract to come back and reincarnate. They also have an archon that count every spirit that's on this planet. This is one of the most important scenes in this movie because once you wake up, they can no longer count your spirit. This is the same reason why the Matrix don't want you to wake up, because once you wake up, there's nothing they can do with you no more. Remember, the moon controls currency, emotions, water. We are water, emotional spirits, so it controls us. So once our time is up, or once we are unalive, our soul goes back to the moon. And the moon shows us how our life was so bad and so horrible to the point where we want to do it again. But this was also in the movie Soul. The great beyond was actually the moon. That's why he was so afraid to go to the moon. And other ones was happy to go to the moon. A lot of people don't understand this knowledge of the moon recycling souls. So therefore, they love the moon. Or I should say, they love their enemy. They put hidden messages in these movies every chance they get. Number 22 was trying to tell people, I don't want to go back to this planet. They did everything in their power to make sure number 22 went back to this planet. But when she came back, she got a patch of the earth around her heart. They was trying to tell you that the earth is really the heart, but the earth is being sold on the stock market. The people that control this matrix, they look at us like we are just goods and services, so they can sell our soul anytime they want. We are really on a stock market being shipped and sold throughout the universe. One day you might be on this planet, then you might be on Mars, you might be on Saturn, you might be in a whole different part of the universe. That's what the movie Soul was trying to tell us when they showed this ship and it was taking lost souls. The moon is the ship that is taking lost souls to different planets. Once you go into the astral realm, you will get hints about what's really going on. A lot of us have dreams of being on buses and trains because we are traveling throughout the universe. My ebook, the link is in the bio.
Something big is coming and everyone knows it. Everyone can feel it. So here's my prediction. I believe a major impact event will happen. What some call a Black Swan event. It could have something to do with the war, maybe acts of terror thanks to open borders, or maybe a massive cyber attack. Whatever it ends up being, it's gonna crash the economy big time. It's gonna make the 2008 recession look like a walk in the park. Pensions and 401ks will be destroyed, there'll be absolute chaos, and it'll look like society is collapsing. The economy is already heading in this direction considering inflation, interest rates, debt crisis, banks collapsing, countries stocking up on gold, big event, financial collapse, chaos. But after a period of time, the government will step in and play hero. They'll come to the rescue and start giving out stimulus checks and payment relief. But here's the kicker, these relief payments are going to be given out in the form of CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. They're going to use this crisis to roll out an entirely new financial system. I believe all of this will happen over the next 12 months leading up to the presidential election. Who knows, maybe it'll be so bad that there won't even be an election. Now, I could be wrong about all this, but I'm curious, what do you see coming?
Yeah, so what he said, guys, so it can be wrong, but I think there's a little truth by what he's saying. You are aware that the future is changing now. Now, if you can see our transactional system now, we are all going from the fiat, that is the physical cash, now to virtual cash. Now that is what is trending now. So maybe there can be a system whereby the World Bank is going straight into digital, because if it is more digital, then they can have more control over us. So I think, to my opinion,
some of the greatest conspiracy theories of all time. Part 4. The Grinch has a well-known backstory about hating Christmas.
Okay.
However, eventually in the movie, his heart grows 3 sizes and he loves Christmas once again. But this story may continue longer than we think. It is clear that the Grinch isn't exactly right in the head, but during one of the Grinch's wacky stunts, he could have gotten a head injury. This injury would later take a toll on him as he grew old and caused him to lose his memory. After him and his dog died, they were given a new life in a realm called Halloween Town, where they now lived as Jack Skellington in Zero. He later reunites with his love for Christmas, just like he had when he was alive. Both eventually wear a Santa suit, both deliver presents, and both have a doll companion. It may be possible that How the Grinch Stole Christmas and The Nightmare Before Christmas are tied together.
Scariest moments caught on camera PT.5.
On Tuesday, February 15, 2022, Stephanie Martinez experienced a very scary moment when she arrived to pick up her daughter. A 2-year girl can be seen peering out of the daycare center where she was left behind after the mother was only 15 minutes late. Her mother was understandably upset as her child was locked in a pitch black room. This is serious, guys. So they left the child in it. Oh my God.
She's inside by herself? Yeah, she's crying. She's inside by herself. Okay, honey. How old is your child? She's 2. She's only 2. Gosh. I'm coming, baby. Okay? I'm coming.
When the firefighters arrived, they broke the door and free. She was alone in the dark for 30 minutes. So guys, so this is the question here, right? So the daycare, that is the teachers in there, did they forget the young girl or the girl in there, or it was a planned thing just to keep her in the dark? But keeping this girl in this dark pitch room for 30 minutes is very serious, guys, because she might go through, some emotional, scary stuff, because this is not good, guys. This is not good. I don't know what the government and child services did, or certain school or that they care, but it is really wrong. That is to my opinion on this. They might forget family. They might forget, or maybe she hid somewhere. They thought she was gone. And they locked the door.
Goes deep inside of my mind. Triangles. I'm telling you, I'm getting the fuck off, and there's a reason why I'm getting the fuck off, and everyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two fucks, but I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real. And you can sit on this plane and you can fucking die with them or not. I'm not going to.
Oh my god, what's the guy doing? He's putting all the apple. It's a sheep. Number 4.
Did you know about this? There's a theory that Antarctica isn't a regular continent, but a giant ice wall that exists to prevent us from seeing the rest of the world's continents, as well as hiding other species away from us. Nobody has ever managed to reach the wall without freezing to death, and around 162 people have gone missing in the past attempting to find it.
Did you know that the prophet Nostradamus made an alarming prediction of an alleged abdication of King Charles in 2024? In addition, other potentially gloomy news may be on the way if the prophecies come true. Some experts claim that he successfully predicted the rise of the genocidal man whose name we dare not pronounce, the start of the 2019 pandemic, and even the assassination of President John Kennedy. Analysts and authors have gathered to read Nostradamus' 450-year-old book. They believe the book contains predictions of an impending drama for the royal family and the start of a war next year. Nostradamus refers to a king of the islands being forcibly expelled. Although there is no reference to any particular royal figure, some experts believe it could be King Charles, who is destined for exile. According to Nostradamus, the king will be replaced by someone who will not bear the mark of a king. Although there are accurate predictions from Nostradamus about the royal family recorded last year, such as the prediction of Queen Elizabeth's death and her age at the time of death, I personally do not believe that Nostradamus will get this prediction right. Do you believe in this prophecy? Share your opinion in the comments.
Yeah, so family, this is some of the predictions that I think we need to dive into. So if that book really exists, then someone should make it straight out there. Let us see it. Let us read the prophecies and confirm this on our own, guys.
Barbie is 300 years old, and she's alive. Every toy on the planet is alive. Your toys are sleeping, and they can awake at any moment. Look at your toys in the eyes and tell me if it blinks.
Scary Videos Part 9. Friends start playing with a Ouija board when all of a sudden this happens.
Are you okay? Oh my god! It's hard! It's hard! Get rid of it! It's hard!
Shall we possess, guys?
Oh my god, you guys! It's hard! Okay. Like a balloon.
Did this man...
Guys, I don't get it. Why play with the Ouija board? You know that these things can happen. You also that, guys, she had been possessed, really. A spirit just entered her, and the spirit speaking through her. This is... I don't play with those things, guys. Me, I'm a scary cat. Some things I don't go near to them.
Sell his soul to become a magician?
This one is
Perfect. Can you see the shadow? The shadow of your hands, of my hands? Can you see the shadow? Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Take your hands away. 1, 2, 3. Look at that juicy chicken. A man's finger gets pulled back by something while he's holding a cat.
Worst.
guys. I don't think it was a ghost personally. I think maybe it's a cat that bit his fingers. But let me know your idea at the comment section and let me know what you think about this. I think it's a cat that bit it, or even scratch him with its nails.
Ways people have died. Jose Melena. Jose was doing maintenance work on a 35-foot-long pressure cooker. Assuming Jose was in Thebath room, one of his co-workers shut the door to the cooker. The cooker was then turned on to about 270 degrees. After realizing Jose was missing, the workers looked for him. After searching everywhere, they opened the cooker to find Jose.
Oh guys, at that time I believe he has been cooked alive. I can't imagine the pain. Oh my god. I can't imagine the pain. Even if a little, fire just touches your hand, see how it feels like. This is all the painful way to die, guys. I wish this never happened to any of us. My god, guys, the lady will have just gotten herself dead. They're so close, guys, very close. This is a close call, guys. What's going on?
Last night I had the strangest dream. I sailed away to... Amor bello. Amor. Amor.
Wow, guys, you saw. This is creepy. She's like a ghost, guys. Her face looks like a demon, guys. So creepy. Guys, I think for this one, it's just an acting, guys. Just an acting. You can see people just standing there and filming the scene. Guys, who's that? Is it a doll or a person? Guys, what is that?
What is that?
Family, this is so scary, guys. Oh my god, it is about 2 a.m. here and I'm just getting goosebumps, guys. This is so scary. Thanks for watching to the end and being with me, sticking watching all this creepy stuff, and this conspiracy stuff, guys. And thank you for being here and being always active. If you're new here, remember, drop us a like, subscribe, join this family, and click on the bell so that you won't miss any of our videos. And if you are already in the family, oh, I love you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.